So, hello everyone. So, in this video, what we'll be doing is we will be learning about marketing cloud personalization. Okay. So, first of all, like, why do we need marketing cloud personalization? Okay, so Marketing Cloud personalization is basically a tool which will help the customer with a personalized web experience. Okay, so when he's coming for the first time in the website, let's say, uh, he will have a default experience, but the moment he becomes a known customer and he's viewing some pages in the website, browsing through it, right? And let's say he leaves the website. The next time when he comes back, okay, so his website like look and feel will be based on what he has browsed previously. Okay, so whether be it the hero banner or the product recommendations, okay, so we can personalize all of those things using Marketing Cloud personalization. So here it is written like a tool that will personalize users' web experience based on users' product interest and affinity. With Marketing Cloud personalization, you can visualize, track, and manage customer experiences with real-time interaction. So all the interactions which they are doing in the website, right? It will be captured. Okay, so if they are clicking and viewing any item, any page, okay, if they are registering with their email address, so each and everything will the data will be captured into Marketing Cloud, and based on that data. So let's say all of those data are coming into our Marketing Cloud personalization from the website. We can create segments, okay, based on the data. So let's say if a user has visited a particular category of shoes, let's say Nike shoes, right? So we will see, okay, this user is interested in Nike shoes, so we will put that user in a segment which is uh, Nike, and let's say we will when the he comes into the website the next time, he will be having a hero banner with Nike shoes, right? So and that will be building using the campaign. Okay, so that is how Marketing Cloud personalization will work. So initial setup. Okay, so initially, let's say we are working with Marketing Cloud personalization for the first time. So the first step is discovery phase. So we need to understand the requirement, right? What's the customers website architecture is, and what they are expecting. So all of this, so we will discuss the discovery phase in a little bit. Then we need to create the data set, okay? And then we need to create the attribute, the data set. We need to install the web SDK, right? So we will be installing the web SDK in the website's pages so that it starts tracking the user's interaction, right? After that, we will start building the sitemap code. Okay, so that's the flow. Okay, so initially, this is the setup. Now, when it comes to creating the sitemap is the JavaScript code which we will configure, uh, personalized to this particular website and this particular user's experience. Okay, so when this particular users this particular website, and so it will be varying, right? So web SDK might remain same, but then the sitemap code, it will, for a particular client, it will be a set of it will be same, right? So what will happen is if a particular client, let's say Nike. Okay, so they have a form in a particular page, right? So they have a registration form. So they will have listeners for that form. If they have a product catalog, so in order to capture that product catalog, we will have. So we will need to define the content zones. So uh, content zones are basically the areas where the banners and all will be shown, right? Page type. So page type is uh, basically to identify which page the user is visiting. So all these things, right, will be defining in the sitemap. Okay. Then the basic fundamental steps of creating a campaign in MCP is by creating, let's say, a segment. So we will be creating a segment, and then we will be creating a template. Okay, and then we will be creating a campaign. Okay, so all of this, like these three are the fundamentals. So we'll be creating a segment. So before that, obviously, we need to install the Web SDK. We need to configure the sitemap. Okay, so we will define the page type, the content zone, and then after doing all of that, we will be creating the segment. Okay, so and then we will create the template. Okay, and then we will be creating the campaign. Okay, so and in order to create the campaign, we will be using the app launcher. So we will have the Chrome extension, which will give us the environment where we can write our code or build our campaigns, right? So coming to the discovery phase, right? So discovery phase is the first step, right? So the first step where we will be asking the set of questions to the customer in order to understand their requirements. Okay, so here this is like what we'll be asking is we'll be clarifying the business objectives, right? So what exactly they need, right? The goals. Why do they want to use our personalization? Then identify target audience. Okay, so who are we targeting? Whether it's healthcare professionals, whether it's customers, retail, right? So we need to identify. Outline use cases. So define specific scenarios where personalization can be applied, right? So we need to understand like how we can personalize the experience for the user, like where exactly we will show the ad or those kind of things. And okay, second is understanding the current state. So assess existing data, analyze the data available in Salesforce and other relevant systems to understand the customer behavior, preferences, and interactions. Okay, so here assess existing data, evaluate current technologies. Okay, so we need to assess the data which is there already, right? Current technologies, let's say how many integrations will be there, with what are the upstream and downstream uh, uh, places from where the data will come, or we need to send the data back. So all of this we need to define in the discovery phase. Okay. Then comes the sitemap blueprint. So what exactly they have in their catalog, right? So what is the site architecture? So all of this, how many attributes will be there? What are the fields? Let's say we want to capture email address, first name, last name, all of this, right? So we need to define all of that in the discovery phase, right? Defining the KPIs and metrics. Okay, how we are going to measure the success of our personalization strategy. Like means like let's say how many conversions, how many clicks, all of that. Okay, set measurable goals and then planning the implementation. Okay, so how we are going to build, right? So maybe what kind of model, right? And what are the timelines, estimation, all of those, like what how many weeks we will be building this, all of that. Okay, identify the stakeholders, like who are the people we need to uh, get involved with, right? And what are their roles. So all of these things we will be covering in the discovery phase. So this is kind of a analysis and a documentation phase where we try to document all of these steps and try to understand like how this can like uh, kind of it will set a blueprint before we can start our work, right? So with that, I think we have covered the initial personalization stuff. So I think you like the video. So we can continue in the next video. So thanks for watching.